This edition of PoolPro is a bit of a departure for us, as we've always featured a pool professional smiling face on our cover from our At the Shop photo shoot. As you can see from this issue, we've tried something new. It's been more than a year since I approached Terry Arco, content manager for water treatment producer and distributor HASA, who many of you know, to talk about doing a story on chlorine. With all the upheaval and supply chain mess the pool industry has dealt with during COVID, it felt like we could all use a primer on how our most valuable commodity went from plant to factory to pool professional to pool water. Maybe it's just me, but I knew very little about this process. And perhaps these nitty-gritty details don't interest you. There are definitely parts of researching this story that made my eyes glaze over. But I feel like the more information I have, the better I understand every aspect of our industry and the better I can do my job. And I imagine it's the same for all of you. Also, I want to thank Edgar, Zach, and John from Pool Nation for helping us get pictures for both the cover and the body of the magazine. It just so happens that many of the instructors for their new educational app, Poolman University, were from some of the same companies that we spoke to for the chlorine article. I also want to congratulate them on that endeavor. What an amazing resource. They've put an incredible amount of time, money, and effort into creating. I hope you'll check it out and make it a great success. And speaking of another story that has taken me almost a year to complete, in May of 2022, I spent a day in Florida with national pool partners observing what operations looked like from the inside. Y'all, it was a ton of information to go through. So when I finally finished writing the piece, it was more than 4,000 words, and there were still big chunks of information that I could include. I feel like we have barely scratched the surface of the monumental task NPP and other industry consolidators have undertaken. Thanks for reading this issue. Thanks for watching and listening. Bye.